workshop teaching us how to be an MC and everything, and they made this whole big deal about making sure you shake hands. She didn't want to shake my hand, she wanted to give me a hug. I'm thinking that's a little weird. Now everything's weird. I don't know what to do. Woo! Thank you for having me. Cream of the Rock. Give it up for Vicky Lynn, everybody. Thanks so much to Marcos Lara. He's been really good to me. He's had me up into Rockford a lot. I've had a lot of opportunities here. I'm really grateful. And I'm really, really proud to be here today for the Cream of the Rock. I am a Rockford girl. It's true. No matter how hard I try to get away, I keep on ending up right back here. Like literally right back here. I spent the whole 90s at New American Theater. I'm not kidding. The whole 90s. I cannot get away. I'm so happy to be back here tonight. Thanks so much. I'm very proud of my parents here tonight. As I said, I came here. I actually even predate Octane. Does anyone remember the New Age store? Thank you. This girl knows. So today I went to Octane and I was all nervous about like maybe running into like some old ex-boyfriend or something like that as I was writing up my set list, and I got a text from my mom saying she's coming to the show. What ex-boyfriend? Not scared of anything. Never. So yeah, here we are. Polar vortex, it's freezing, the new year. Is anyone else trying to lose weight constantly? Trying to lose weight all the time? I think I've kind of like tapped into the secret. I think it's all about, you know, like calibrating your goals. I no longer have a number on the scale that I'm shooting for. Now I just want to be able to fit back into my size small Spanx. That's awesome. Now there's some people that would say, you know, like make you feel bad about feeling Spanx. There's some feminists that would say, you know, it's self-loathing. I don't think that wearing Spanx is self-loathing. I think wearing Spanx is couch to 5K loathing. It's workout loathing for sure. Okay? Not at all. I don't think that there's any shame in wearing Spanx. There is sometimes fear of peeing your pants when you realize you got dressed without an exit strategy. Right? Because quite frankly, were the worst to happen, my best bet would be to go ahead and just like pee my pants and like put my tits out with a flip of the wrist. The way Spanx are designed, you can get them out so fast. So the reason I say that is I want you to ask yourself, last time you saw some girl who was so trash that she had her boobs out at a party, was she really? Or was she just engaging in a little bit of misdirection? Classic sleight of boob. I'm up here. Everybody up here, look up here. That's all there is to it. I love Spanx. I need them. I need lots and lots of them all the time to make me look pretty good. I like to think. Whatever. I don't know. It's easy for like young women. I was that young woman when I was a young, thin, like college freshman who was shooting my mouth off too about how you don't need to do that. It's not empowering to women. But I've come to learn now, as a 36-year-old feminist, that maybe certain undergarments aren't so much about patriarchal oppression as they are about the fact that Mother Nature is a relentless bitch goddess. And she's patient to wait you out. It's ridiculous. Whatever. I am a feminist, but I'm like, you know, one of those who like doesn't like to be told what I can and can't say. So I don't even agree with like the women who would say that they don't want pejorative terms for their genitals being like strewn about as insults or whatever, because I think that everybody's genitals are fair game for insults.
Yes.
Dick. Asshole. Whatever. It's a really big, serious waste of energy to get all upset that somebody got called a pussy when they were acting like a wiener. You guys, that's totally false. Stop it. It's no good. The logic isn't there either. The logic isn't there to like compare somebody to a vagina when they're acting weak because, excuse me, but vaginas are not weak.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Vaginas are strong, ladies and gentlemen. Vaginas can take it, am I right?
Yes.
Vaginas are not the genitals that needed to grow a purse. Gentlemen. I'm talking about your balls. Give it up, ladies, if your reproductive bits can handle your body temperature.
Yes.
Proud of that. Proud of it. I have exciting news. Okay, my parents are here, so I should start out by saying, I'm not pregnant, but I have exciting news. I was declared by a judge to be legally pushy. I changed my name. I am a retired roller derby girl. My name was Pushy. I have trouble letting go of the past, and so I decided to make it legal and changed my middle name legally to Pushy. But you know, like it's really hard. I am 36 years old, so it's hard to like make announcements. I don't want to like anytime I say I have an announcement, I'm excited. And then I'm like, Mom, an article I co-authored was accepted for publication by a peer-reviewed journal. So I just start out with, I'm not pregnant. But I do have something to tell you. So yeah, what else? What do I have to tell you? What do I have to tell you? Okay, well here's the thing. So like, speaking of my parents and not being pregnant, I think that me and my husband have pretty much like decided we don't want to have children. But it's like a whole taboo thing to bring up if you have Catholic parents. I don't know. It's like a weird thing if you like want to like call it like that. So I've decided when the time comes to have that conversation. I think I'm gonna like start by saying something like, well, I'm not pregnant, but I have decided to go off birth control. I'm excited about that. I think it's great news. Can somebody cheer for that? Give it up for my husband. We've been married for 10 years, you guys. Yeah, he's not here. He's almost never here. I think sometimes people ask what the secret is. I wouldn't claim to know what the secret is, but I do know that we're not seen out and about together very often. You know, we're autonomous and everything. But the good thing is, like, I'm a free-range wife. Can go places and do things. I don't have to report my every move to him all the time because he had me chipped. He's tracking me right now, you guys. That's for my safety as well as all of yours, too. I have sometimes a tendency for my mouth to write checks that my husband can't cash. If that were to happen, anybody with a smartphone, just scan it, he'll get a text, and then I will get sent away very quickly. So yeah, we're a good match. Love him. It's good. I'm 36. I said that I did turn 36. Oh. I feel okay about it. Like it's weird. Like I sometimes I think my haircut's a decoy. It distracts people. They don't. It surprises them that I'm 36. And like if they think they're surprised, I had never planned for this to happen at all. But I think I do okay. Like I think for me naturally, like I just know how to like think young. I have like instinctively the mind of a teenager. Like to this day, no matter what, if a friend tells me she's pregnant, I'm like, oh no! What are you gonna do? Because this could ruin your life. It's terrifying to me. I don't know. Everybody else thinks that. like it here. Like the black box theater space, as I said, like this is what I'm just most familiar with. I don't even have a punchline for that. Saying some words for a little while. Saying some words for a little while. I dropped out of graduate school.
Give it to me.
Congratulate me right now. Making a decision to drop out is as good as graduating if you're going to take ownership. So I demand applause. I demand it. Give it to me now. Graduate school was not easy. It's kind of like really stupid because you actually don't learn anything useful at all. I spent 6 years in graduate school, and the only useful things that I learned that I can still use to this day are how to add references and footnotes to Facebook statuses and day drinking, which I am good at. Very good at still. I decided to go ahead and try stand-up, which I don't know if any of you guys know it, stand-up comedy is terrifying. It's terrifying. But I finally realized, what am I so afraid of? Because the day, I did my thesis defense, I said I'm going to go for it. But, I didn't pass, but my committee was laughing the whole time. They killed. So, yeah. So plan A was to get my PhD. And I was going to, save the world by designing comprehensive, positive sex education programs for young adulthood and everything. Just stir the pot, change the world. Woo! Right? What? Yeah. No, I quit. I'm in stand-up comedy now. I have recalibrated my career goals. Now the goal is to see if I can get Ann Coulter to call me a godless whore. Because big picture, the goal hasn't changed. I just want to make my dad proud to be ashamed of me. We all want that, right? All anybody wants, for real. I'm serious. Ugly. Whatever. So since leaving school, it's been not super easy finding a job, when you don't have very many relevant skills in the world. The only job that I was able to have for a long time was as a rape crisis worker, which is a good job. I'm proud. Don't freak out. It's okay. It's a good job. I'm proud of it. The job was to work on call overnight and weekends, to see if anybody wanted to report an assault in an emergency room or police department. Provide support, provide referrals, right? I'm very proud that I did that work. It's very hard work, and I'm glad that I did it. After 2 years, I found myself getting burned out. Although, it's not like you can make some pretty good money, you can, on a good month, extra money is pretty good. The problem is, a good month means a lot of rape. It's not fair, right? It's horrible, but you resort to horrible punchlines when you live in that ugly world and you have to cope. So, it's true, it wasn't easy. Aside from that, aside from working on call overnights, I'm mostly home all the time, every day, nothing to do. But I don't really like to be referred to as a housewife because I feel like that implies some level of domestic aptitude that I don't have. The preferred term is stay-at-home American. Okay? Stay-at-home American. I don't know how to properly clean a bathroom. I told you, I spent 6 years in graduate school. What I know how to do is do a thorough literature search on best bathroom cleaning practices. And then I can evaluate all the sources that I found on whether they have a solid theoretical framework and methodological rigor. The bathroom still isn't clean. And my husband hates sitting through my PowerPoint presentation. Whatever. I guess the saying is true. You can take the girl out of the graduate program, but you can take the Adderall from the girl when you pry it from my cold dead hand. All right? Woo! Thanks, I'm proud of that one. That's one of my favorite jokes. Here we go. How do you guys like the new Pope?
Yeah.
Okay. My mom was like, Kathleen, you cannot make fun of the Pope like that. I'll do it anyways, even if I don't get that. Although, it's weird, but like this new one, Pope Francis, like even, I'm not a very trustworthy, churchy person, but he got me on his side even finally, was it when he said that nobody says amazeballs anymore, we're saying fantasticals now. I was like, I can relate to that kind of papal judgment. It's my favorite. I like that Pope joke, and it's okay. It's okay. It's a little self-indulgent. Whatever. I'm not the churchiest person. I'm not good in church. I'm like, how they have the crying room for the little fussy babies who can't handle it, they're too immature to handle it. I'm kind of like that too. I'm a fussy baby. I need a bottle if you want me to shut up. I know you have wine back there. I put cash in the basket. We're whatever. Bad in church. If I had a t-shirt, it would say bad in church. I also have, it's a polar vortex. I'm wearing long sleeves, but I actually have this really great, black and gray half sleeve of Catholic artwork that says Mom and Dad. Do you guys like tattoos? I do. I'm a big fan. So I have my Mom and Dad tribute. It's right here. You'd appreciate it. It's gorgeous. I got it because my Mom and Dad are always telling me that they're praying for my soul. And I, even have their priest friends say whole masses in honor of me and my husband. And I know it's coming from an honest place. I do. And so I just wanted to express my love for them in a way that would make them equally uncomfortable. I'll tell you what, there is nothing better than a well thought out, beautifully executed tattoo to say I will always love you and I'll always be a little mad at you. That's how it is. That's how it is. I feel like new tattoos and new babies are a lot alike in the sense that your friends that don't have any and don't want any do a really bad job of feigning enthusiasm when they congratulate you on your new addition. I also think myself, new babies and new tattoos, they're both too bloody and horrific to take pictures of on the first day. Everybody, you gotta let it heal first. It's going to be there tomorrow. It's permanent. Okay? You know what? I also want to know, how come anytime I say I want a new tattoo, I get a lecture on how I'm limiting my career options and what a horror show my body will be when I'm old? And then anytime somebody tells me she's pregnant, I'm only allowed to say congratulations. Whatever. You guys are awesome. Thanks. I'm Pushy Muldowney.
Think my titties can talk?
Spanx. I wear Spanx because usually I look like a sack of potatoes. I wear Spanx to just look like one potato. I need help. Are you guys ready for your next comedian? I heard the ghost. Are you guys ready for your next comedian? This is also a member of Cream of the Rock, and he also is the CEO, as I like to call him, of Rock Bottom Comedy. He is from Loves Park. Please give it up for Scott.